Game of this magnitude in the dome, goaltending and face-off is always super important. Two keys of the game will be the netminders and the face-off X today.
Well, the Fogos are Jacob Fopp and Luke Weirman, both Pennsylvania guys. They spent all summer practicing against.
It's just so well-rounded. That's why they're the #1 team in the land right now.
Their attack is led by Logan Wisnauskas, yet to get his first touch today. This is Keegan Kahn, the transfer out of Villanova, behind. Kahn inside, and Maryland, the first goal of the game as a flag comes after, should count, and the Terps in front 1-0.
Yeah, great inside roll right here by 19 Keegan Kahn. As you watch him roll right here, look at that stick protection, keeps it right in front of his face and then buries it to the back of the net. Great stick protection.
30 seconds, guys, out of the box. Goal's no good. Now it's a push.
With the graduated Jared Bernhardt, who won the tour last year, saved by the helmet of Gavin. Brett Kennedy fighting for the ground ball, will stay Maryland ball, as Jonathan Donville was nearby. Still man up, shot and a goal for the Terps. This one, we promise, will count. Give it to Anthony DeMeo on the extra man.
Man, Maryland plays with a lot of confidence on their man-up unit. All guys ready to go at all times. Great ball movement, tic-tac-toe. DeMeo ends up with it at the end with a low-to-high ride.
Murphy had a hat trick as a member of the Blue Jays a couple of years ago down at home. Murphy, skip pass, and a shot ripped home by Jack Brennan. 2-0 Terps, as they've had the better of it so far here in the Dome today. The #1 team in the country, freshly crowned over Virginia in the polls coming out last week. They're acted like it early in the Dome. 2 early goals, the most recent from Jack Brennan. Top-ranked Terps, a 2-0 lead.
I think both defenses rather have been playing excellent so far.
McNaney's just had the saves. Wisnauskas through traffic and scores. He took them all on. Logan Wisnauskas, his first career game in the Dome for the former Orange, go figure, makes it 3-0.
Wisnauskas, just a veteran getting the job done. Great understanding of the game. Sees the slides coming right in front of his face. Does a great little roll dodge right here. Banging off the defenseman, the big body. And then he's pretty easy on him right now. There's been 3 of their 5 or 6 shots that I've seen so far that have been stick side high. You got to make that goaltender move his stick.
Not a lot of level changes. And you're right, he hasn't had to move a lot to make the saves. Makes the job a lot easier. 4 saves already, though, for McNaney. Kyle Long, the All-American, finds DeMeo. Wisnauskas again. 2 for Logan Wisnauskas, and a 4-0 Terps lead. Pat.
Well, like we talked about, great goaltending play here in the early going. They're not making a move too much, and then at the other end, transition comes a little bit. Wisnowski is doing a great job right in the middle of the field.
Now, Ryan, that's the story of the game so far. Maryland has had the ball pretty much the whole time.
Yeah, they're dominating the time of possession right now, and they're dominating the shots on cage right now. So Syracuse got to turn this thing around.
Well, turned aside. Gavin didn't see it. It almost got deflected into the net. Donville had the initial shot. But again, the Terps maintain possession with DeMeo. He gets a step on Aviles and goes off stick high and blows it past Gavin for a 5-0 lead. All Terps.
Yeah, DeMeo with a great underneath move right here. Keeps that stick protected out in front of him for as long as he possibly can so it doesn't get the trail check put on his stick. And then a great placement on a shot. Not always do you have to put it right in the exact corner.
Without one, Ryan, each possession that goes by without it, it feels more and more important at this end of the field.
Yeah, it really does. And, you know,
and finally from the outside, Lucas Quinn First game of the year, first shot of the year, and his first goal of the year.
Well, you see 16 Curry, he sets this one up. You got to respect his speed. Just a speed dodge down the right-hand side. Maryland trying to help just a little bit. He gets it back to Quinn, and Quinn puts down a worm burner down to the bottom part of the cage. And then, as you can tell, he pumps up the crowd a little bit. The Syracuse bench goes nuts. So
now Dordovic. Yeah, Dordovic new to the attack game. He spent many years as an All-American midfielder. Dordovic, free, low, and another goal. Same shot, same result. Quinn, then Dordovic, and the Orange finally on the board back-to-back.
I absolutely love 23 Tucker Dordovic's game, and why I love it so much is that he can shoot lefty and righty just as fast. That opens up the door for so many different things. You got to respect a player like that when you're playing defense on him. To be that threat shooting lefty right there, obviously he didn't. Quick roll back.
Curry inverting. Curry hits the deck. Shot clock near expiring. Ball out, now fast break. Here's Matt Rahill, big time numbers for the Terps. Draws a man, Molliver to the crease, Wisnauskas couldn't handle it. But Maryland will maintain possession. Orange lucky there, for the moment anyway. It's gonna last for many years and down in that neck of the woods as Maryland here goes man up. See if they can strike again here and stretch their lead back to 4. Wisnauskas, great pass to the crease, and the finish inside by Jonathan Donville, the Canadian, and it's 6-2. 100th career assist for Logan Wisnauskas.
100th career assist. What a find right here. Great vision. Right on the doorstep. And Donville stretches out those arms a little bit right there and then cans it to the back of the net.
Big loss to the offense. He can win his matchup without actually having to beat a guy. He wins his matchup by standing still, some of the stuff he does. Here's Dordovic off the timeout. We'll see what Gary Gate and Pat March have drawn up, and it's a goal for Tucker Dordovic. He scored with the left, and now he scores with the right.
This really starts back with Curry dodging across the top of the field, and it makes Maryland come with a short stick on Dordovic. And that's a great advantage to Syracuse in number 23 when that's the situation. The guy's super explosive. He's
way back. This was the Final Four in the Orange first title season in 1983. Terps turn it over. Picked up by Max Rosa. Rosa made the switch to D-Midi midway through last season. Will clear it. The crowd trying to urge the Orange back into it here in the latter stages of the first half.
It would be huge for the Orange. They would be feeling pretty good about themselves with everything that's happened in the time of possession battle.
Dordovic for Quinn to the crease. Berkman trying to golf it in, couldn't quite maintain. Siebold splits a triple team. Sort of. Ball is out. He's on his back. Finally picked up by the Terps, and now fast break. Numbers for Maryland. Here comes Jack Corus. Draws a man. A trailing shot rifled into the upper right corner. Gabe Goforth. Making Roman Puglisi, who scores length of the field, and Maryland turns defense, Rhino, into a full field fast break.
Yeah, this has happened 3 or 4 times now where Maryland's pushed down in transition. This time they take their time, show extreme patience, and they got the trailer coming behind the play. Oh, geez.
For Maryland, right, it started early for him, and he's been hot the entire first half.
Yeah, he's been seeing the ball extremely well. You know, sometimes when you start out a game, you can tell that the goaltender's not seeing the ball great, but he's been seeing it excellent the whole game. I think Syracuse could do a better.
Hall of Famer. He's in every Hall of Fame that exists now, much like Gary Gate and Brian Doherty. Played for the big man, Dick Adele, back in the day. Shot by Dordovic, and a hat trick for Tucker. all started, Ryan, with Sam Alexo.
Yeah, just a little poke check right there. Gets the ball back for Syracuse. After the poke check, excellent ground ball. And then it comes down to the offensive end. And again, Tucker Dordevic, I think that he might have heard me saying that no one's stepping up and winning their matchups, because since I said that, he's got...
Griffin Cook, another guy that can play attack or mid for this versatile Orange offense. Behind, it's Quinn, and there's his second, and Syracuse is back with it too.
This is exactly what Coach Gate was talking about on our call this week. Playing a little bit more freelance, a little bit more box style. Lucas Quinn is a midfielder. He's coming up from behind the cage, catching the ball with his back to the cage, and turns around with a nice underhand low.
In the dome today in this much anticipated matchup. Final 10 seconds of the half. Dordevic, he dragged the Orange back in it. Outside rim is home, and it's a hat trick for Quinn. 7-6.
What a shot. Come on, Lucas Quinn. You go on with your bad self, boy.
That was a rocket.
Love what Syracuse is doing right now on the offensive end. Tic-tac-toe passing. Dordevic drawing a lot of attention. D-Mitty's got to slide off Quinn, and Quinn just catch it.
Long, Wisnowskis in his sweet spot. Orange slide. Long. And he pings it past Bobby Gavin and Maryland. The first goal of the half, the stretch the lead back to 2, and the sideline mosh pit in full force.
This all started up top just with a little cat and mouse game out of the midfielders that gave the advantage to Maryland, who came with a little extra numbers there in a transition plays. And
inside Kahn, saved by the leg of Gavin. He's got 3 in a row. Big ground ball. Kahn in trouble. Got it out. Donville. Wisnowskis, an outside blast, and the Terps again by 3. All started with a ground ball. So Logan Wisnowskis had a hot early start today. 2 goals as Maryland stretched it to the 5-3 lead. Silent for the second quarter with a big lefty as the Terps back. Now Berkman. Looking for something. Berkman out top. Cordes to the crease. And Birtwistle on the board in his college career, and what a time for it. Orange back with it too. And that's the first goal by somebody other than Tucker Dordevic and Lucas Quinn.
yeah, it's just so unbelievable. I don't know why Syracuse doesn't do this on every possession. I'm talking about the great passing. Berkman draws a ton of attention right there. He really makes that goal go. Drops it down low, finds the back of the...
Final seconds of the third. What a game it's been today in the Dome.
Gotta go.
4 seconds. Berkman shoots and scores! Mikey Berkman! And it's a 1-goal game. Just 2 seconds left in the quarter.
Just like the close on the second quarter, the Orange have come to life here in the third. Mikey Berkman, great awareness of the clock, great timing on taking it to the cage, and he hammers home a high, hard one. That's a huge, yet a gigantic goal for the Orange to draw him back within 1. At the end.
Well, Bobby Benson took over the OC job at Maryland. It was January last year, late in the game, when J.L. Reppert got the Holy Cross head coaching job. As here comes Puglisi, who's already got a goal in the game. Skip past Wisnowskis in his spot and buries it from the right wing. He don't miss from there. Terps by 2.
I mean, the guy can just flat out shoot the rock, let's be honest. Wisnowskis. Little low to high riser to the top upper 90 of the cage. Great vision, finding him on the backside. I feel like Syracuse has not always been aware of number 1 is on the field today, and you got to know where he is at all times. He's gotten loose in the middle of the field.
Which had been the case ever since it debuted a handful of years ago now. Here's Long. Pass outside. Donville goes low and scores. Terps by 3. This is the first midfield line combining here, Ryan.
Yeah, this offense is pretty potent. They're tough to stop. They're getting Syracuse really out of sorts. You see so many guys down goal line extended that low, and just a wide open look.
Thornton still with 11 minutes and change to go. Here's Owen Murphy. Great speed by the second line midi. Finds Maltz, turning shot and scores. Daniel Maltz. And it's 12-8. A 3-goal Terrapin run to start the quarter.
It's just like I just talked about with the Maryland offense being so potent. They got so many different weapons that they can tap into. Down at the Syracuse end.
Out here's Buttermore with the ball. Buttermore. Now Dordovic. He's been the one-on-one guy today for the Orange. Sweep it, shoot, and a bouncer scores. A 4th for Dordovic. And the Orange end the 3-goal Maryland run as Tucker comes up limping after the goal.
Yeah, we're going to keep an eye on him and watch his mobility, but just a high bouncer right there. Takes a weird little spin off the
shot clock did not go back up to 60. Behind, Donville says it don't matter. Hat trick for the Cornell transfer. Well, he's played in this building before. He knows what it's like here in the Dome.
Yeah, we talked about the creativity of the Gates coming from Canada. Donville out of Oakville, Ontario. Grew up playing box lacrosse, a little backhand shot there. They encourage the creativity, find different ways to put the
officials and Maryland players. Bunny pass to Rosa just got blown up. And they will stop play now as Rosa is down and call interference and give the Orange the ball back.
Late whistle there. That was definitely interference or pushing the back.
So Terps lucky that was not just a penalty. Makar taking out Rosa there. Looked like he got him dead in the back. Terps lucky though. But we're also seeing the gap still to number 1. Outside Dordovic. 5-4 Tucker. If anyone's going to bring Syracuse back today, it's that guy.
No doubt about it. Let's go 2-3. Having himself a day. Great catch. Right away, dodging. Sees that he's got to step on the defenseman and catches the goaltender out of balance just a little bit. It doesn't have to be the hardest shot. It's well placed and it's deceptive. Number 20.
Clock, as are all the Terps. 13 on it now. Murphy. Outside. Open shot off the pipe by Brennan and picked up and dumped in. The goal for Owen Murphy, the Hopkins transfer. And the Terps up 4 with 2.5 left.
Owen Murphy, this is just right place, right time. Tons of room, picks up the Lucy, little inside roll. I like how he lowers his head, drops the goal.
Roll off here today, and Maryland has proved their worthiness as number 1. Game effort by the Orange, but that guy, Logan Wisnauskas, came to his old stomping grounds and beat his old team today, 14-10. Ryan, a phenomenal effort today here by the Terps.